Welcome back, everybody. I've got a pretty cool video today because we're going to be talking about like how do you progress through your gear, or how do you grow into kit? Because I think a lot of us forgot where we came from or how we started, and then some people are trying to figure out how to get started and where to go. And there's kind of like a, I guess like a path almost that it seems to be a lot of us started with, going from concealment all the way into like full plate carriers and kit. And I really wanted to kind of help point some people in the right direction. We're gonna help some people figure out their pathway going from everything to a standard concealment holster through a chest harness like this one right here from HSGI, because it seems to be there's always a progression once you get started. And that progression normally starts with something like this, a Glock 43 XMOS right here. It's a great concealed carry piece. And you run out, you buy that thing, you figure you want that, you need some really good self-defense ammo, some practice ammo, and you're happy. But then you realize you forgot a holster. Or worse yet, you forgot a holster and you forgot to appropriately budget for a holster. So the worst thing you can do is just shove that thing down your pants and hope your belt's gonna hold it in. The second worst thing you can do is buy one of those $20 nylon specials you see at like gun shops or gun shows, something like that, because it's probably almost as dangerous as just shoving the thing down your pants. But we do have a lot of options out there for really good concealed carry holsters that don't break the bank. And the first one we're going to talk about today is from Crucial Concealment right here. Now this is a great all US made holster that, as you can see, has some good options on it, like being tall sight ready or suppressor sight ready, and obviously ready for an optic should you decide to grow into an optic as well. Crucial Concealment has a lot of options built into it that you're going to want to take into account that some other holsters don't. The first of which being it's completely ambidextrous. So whether you're left-handed or right-handed, or maybe sometime down the road you switch from left to right or right to left, you can just flip the clip around and you can carry that thing. Now that's important because you're able to carry this thing in different positions and different places around the body based on where you put the clip. It also has adjustable cant on there, so it can be a little bit more comfortable to carry. Adjustable retention, which is very important to set your firmness for your draw. Has a nice little trigger bump in it, which helps you conceal it and stay safe out there. And if you're not into the plain Jane black look, they do have other color options available. And of course, they do have other pistol and color combinations available, besides the Glock 43 that you saw here today. Now, if you want to move into something maybe that's a little bit more comfortable or easy to wear around all day, something like this Blackpoint concealment holster right here. Now this one's nice because it's got some flexibility built into it. As you can see right here, the second clip on it is on a flexible piece of leather. So this is just one example of kind of a hybrid design that they make. But something like this just allows your body to kind of flex around this, especially if you're wearing an appendix or off to that 3 o'clock on your hip side. Whether your strong side is left or right, that little flexibility just makes it a little bit more comfortable to wear all day. But it's still gonna have those options you're gonna look for in a concealed carry holster. These of course will have the adjustable retention you're going to need. They have a high trigger guard to ensure that your safety, slide stop, slide release, and your trigger are completely covered so you can be safe while carrying. They are optics ready and they will have that higher sight channel. So if you ever upgrade to an optic and taller sights down the road, you're not gonna have to buy a completely new holster. Again, they do have different colors, different designs, and different options for different brands and pistols out there available. And they've got several hybrid designs. They've got belt slide designs, paddle designs, and true inside the waistband concealment designs like this. It's a little bit more expensive than something like the Crucial, but you pretty quickly see where that money went once you step up into a holster like that, especially in the comfort. All right, at this point, you've probably been out there, you've taken a class or two, you've been concealed carrying like a boss for a while, and now you've decided you want to go out there and test the limits of your speed, skills, and ability with something like a Tuesday night steel match out there on the range for a little bit of competitive action with some friends, because there's a lot of really good stuff that goes into competitions in the pistol sports. You're going to build a lot of community and friendship. You are really going to challenge your skills and abilities, and it's just going to make you a better overall person carrying out there in the world with a pistol, since you're going to have a higher skill level, probably a higher hit rate, and a lot better accuracy, as long as you're doing what you need to do. And this is where we move into something like this Comptac holster right here. So this is specifically designed for competitive shooters, but you can use it for a daily carry thing if you're into carrying outside the waistband. So this is not an inside the waistband holster. It is 100% designed to carry outside the waistband, and more specifically designed and cut for competition use. These will also come in a variety of different colors and options for different pistols and different brands. You're also going to get the ability to change the ride height and how it attaches to your belt, whether it's a straight belt slide or a paddle design, with the kit that you will get with your holster. As you can see by the design of this with that front cutout, this thing is really meant to help you clear that holster very quickly, get on target, and win competitions. These are all custom made to order, and again, all US made stuff, so you can feel comfortable that you're buying something made by people right here in the United States. Now, once you've done a couple of competitions, inevitably you have a desire to do something a little bit different. And this is where you're gonna wanna go into the tactical world, or maybe take a couple rifle pistol transition courses from somebody out there who's done a lot of cool stuff, maybe in the military or law enforcement, and you end up buying something like a battle belt or a duty style belt. This one specifically here is from HSGI because it's just the next evolution in kit and probably what you're gonna end up doing, because if you're gonna go do hardcore training, you need a hardcore belt system. This is where things really get fun and you really get to test your skills and abilities, not only on timers, but running around, moving, transitioning, and doing all kinds of different things when it comes to good tactical training classes. This is not only gonna help your skills and ability, but it's gonna start helping your thought process out there, especially when it comes to room clearing, target engagements, and all the different things you're gonna see in a tactical rifle or pistol class. These HSGI operator belts, and specifically their taco pouches, are kit that I have worn for almost 2 decades and have literally trusted my life to on a daily basis, whether I'm out there in the world doing training, running around for work, or on duty as a police officer. This is kit that I personally have bought so much of that I actually have the old ATAX pattern taco pouches that I still get out there and use on the channel today. But this stuff is probably gonna last longer than me and you. This is definitely that more serious gear that you take to those higher level training classes or tactical training classes out there. They've got a ton of options and colors here. They have everything from duty style gear for police officers out there who need to maintain a low key look, all the way right through those military favorites like the original taco pouches. They have polymer versions in case you want that clean look with no material. They have newer elastic versions that are pretty awesome, look very low key, and are a little bit more affordable if you're a little bit tepid when it comes to paying for gear. And these are all gonna revolve on the belt system in different ways, whether it's belt slides, molly, or different attachment styles. The belts that HSGI has are pretty much indestructible with those Cobra buckles, which are parachutist rig style things and are literally gonna outlast most of us here on the world. So no matter what you pick, whether it is the operator style belt like this or the thicker padded battle belt, which is very comfortable, or which pouches you go with, whether they're more the elastic type or the original taco pouches, inevitably you are going to need a good duty style locking retention holster like that one right there from Comptac. Again, that is the CT3. And that holster is not only one of the most secure out on the market, but it is absolutely lightning fast. The CT3 from Comptac maximizes your retention while still being as fast as you possibly can out there in the range. This way, you still have all of the speed you want to get those rounds on target, but you've got the safety and security should anybody ever try to forcibly remove your pistol from your holster, whether it's a training class or out there in the real world. Again, these are custom made upon your order, and these are all United States made and sourced. But to wrap up the belt there, if you look up the hashtag Taco Tuesday, you're not only gonna see some delicious tacos, but you're gonna see a lot of military guys and law enforcement guys who have battle tested the HSGI product around the world for the last 2 decades. And because it never seems to stop, because once you get a concealment holster, inevitably it seems you end up growing in your skills, ability, training. With something like this HSGI chest rig, you're gonna get the ability to carry more magazines, lights, kit, tools, medical pouches, or pretty much anything you can get on a Molly or Velcro style system. And if you get one of those cool marsupial pouches that happens to double as a fanny pack, you can walk around on the regular while still concealed carrying and not looking like you're going to attend a tactical rifle class. The best thing about pieces of kit like the chest rig is just how modular they are. Since everything behind what you see here is Molly compatible, you can change from pouch to pouch. You can have your hanger pouch here, you can take that off. You can use that as the fanny pack, like I said, ton of adjustability, and you can really just put everything you could possibly want on here in a second line, because your first line is your belt. This would be considered your second line. From medical kit, mission specific gear, say you're working security, or you're just going to a really cool training class, something like that chest rig is going to give you the ability to build that out or change things around for pretty much anything you're going to go do out there. And trust me, it does not stop there. At some point, if you keep going, you'll end up finding yourself in a really nice helmet with a set of night vision, going out there doing some cool things at night. So I really hope this helped some of you guys out and maybe help some of you guys kind of remember where you started and where you are now. And I'm really curious to know, where are you at in your progression of kit? Have you grown into any gear yet? Or are you just starting out? Maybe you've started a concealed carry, or maybe you've started some competition. Let me know down in the comments. Keep doing it out on the range. Remember, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. I will see you all on the next one.